Hello, America JOC, here with your Ranting Politics headline updates, where we are diving into today's most explosive political stories that you need to know about. Coming up, we've got some serious drama unfolding in Israel as Netanyahu's government teeters on the brink of collapse over a controversial hostage deal. Plus, sparks were flying in Washington as Bondee and Adam Schiff went head-to-head in a confirmation hearing that you won't believe. We'll also dig into the FBI's sudden closure of its diversity office right after Trump's election win, and what's going down in California as Democrats scramble to handle both Trump preparations and wildfire relief. And wait until you hear what Aaron Rodgers had to say about RFK Jr.'s upcoming confirmation battle. This one's getting spicy, folks. Stay locked in for all these stories and more, right here on Ranting Politics Headline Updates. Breaking news out of Israel, where Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's coalition government is facing a major crisis. National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir has dropped a political bombshell, threatening to resign and potentially collapse the government if the current ceasefire and hostage deal with Hamas goes through. According to the New York Post, Ben-Gvir, who leads the far-right Jewish Power Party, didn't mince words as he slammed the proposed peace deal as completely unacceptable. He argues that making deals with Hamas only teaches them that taking hostages pays off in the long run. But here's where it gets really interesting. Ben-Gvir isn't going at this alone. He's actively calling on Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich to join his protest, and even one of Netanyahu's own Likud party ministers, Amichai Chikli, is threatening to jump ship over the deal. The ruling Likud party isn't taking these threats lying down, though. They've fired back, warning that anyone who dissolves the right-wing government will go down in history as, and I'm quoting here, a world scoundrel. Talk about not pulling any punches, but Netanyahu might have an unexpected lifeline. Opposition leader Yair Lapid has stepped up, offering to support the prime minister through these negotiations. Lapid's message was crystal clear. Don't be afraid or intimidated. You will get every safety net you need to make the hostage deal. While the deal is still set to kick off this Sunday with the release of 33 hostages, there's a huge catch. If Ben-Gvir follows through, it would effectively end Netanyahu's majority government. This would give Lapid the power to trigger new elections whenever he chooses, potentially reshaping Israel's political landscape at a crucial moment in the conflict with Hamas. The drama at the Senate Judiciary Committee hit fever pitch today as President-elect Trump's DOJ nominee Bondee went head-to-head with Senator Adam Schiff in what can only be described as an explosive confirmation hearing. The former Florida Attorney General found herself in a fierce exchange over questions about potential investigations of Trump's political opponents. When Schiff pressed Bondee about whether she would investigate former special counsel Jack Smith and former Representative Liz Cheney, Bondee wasn't having any of it. She quickly flipped the script, calling out California's skyrocketing crime rates, noting that robberies are running 87% above the national average. Things really heated up when Schiff suggested Bondee might lack the independence to stand up to Trump. She fired back, accusing the senator of playing politics and bringing up his past controversies. In what became the hearing's most memorable moment, Bondee reminded Schiff of his recent censure by Congress, declaring, "I'm not going to mislead this body or you. You were censured by Congress, Senator, for comments just like this that are so reckless." The fireworks didn't stop there. When Democratic Senator Sheldon Whitehouse tried to corner Bondee on the weaponization of the DOJ, she turned that around too, pointing to what she called the weaponization against Trump over the last 4 years. What we witnessed today was more than just another confirmation hearing. It was a preview of the political battles to come. Bondee made it clear she won't be pushed around, while Democrats signaled they're ready to scrutinize every aspect of her potential leadership at the Justice Department. Whether this performance helps or hurts her confirmation, chances remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure, she's not going down without a fight. In a move that's sending shockwaves through Washington, the FBI has quietly shuttered its Office of Diversity and Inclusion just 1 month after Trump's election victory. The Bureau confirmed to the New York Post that they took steps to close the ODI effective December 2024, though they've been notably tight-lipped about the reasoning behind this decision. This closure aligns perfectly with Trump's campaign promises to roll back DEI initiatives once he returns to the White House. But the timing couldn't be more controversial, coming right on the heels of the New Orleans terrorist attack that has Republicans questioning whether the Bureau's focus on diversity came at the expense of national security. Senator Marsha Blackburn didn't mince words about the closure, asking why the FBI was focused on DEI in the first place. In her signature style, she declared that the FBI should be catching criminals, not winning participation trophies. The Tennessee Republican had previously raised concerns with outgoing FBI Director Christopher Wray, claiming the Bureau was settling for lower-quality candidates to satisfy DEI mandates. This shakeup comes as Wray prepares to step down when Trump takes office on January 20th. Trump's already tapped his longtime ally, Kash Patel, to lead the Bureau, though he'll still need to clear Senate confirmation. With the DEI office already dismantled, it looks like we're getting a preview of the massive changes coming to federal law enforcement under Trump's second term. Some retired agents testified to Congress last year that the FBI's law enforcement and intelligence capabilities were degrading because they weren't hiring the best candidates. But supporters of the DEI office argue these programs were essential for building a bureau that reflects the communities it serves. Either way, this closure marks a dramatic shift in FBI policy that's likely to reverberate through federal law enforcement for years to come. California's political drama is heating up as lawmakers hit the pause button on their special session for the second straight day. The state's Democratic leadership had ambitious plans to tackle two major issues: preparing for President-elect Trump's administration and securing $2.5 billion in disaster relief for the devastating Los Angeles wildfires. But it seems they've hit a few speed bumps along the way. The original game plan was to have everything wrapped up before Trump's inauguration on January 20th, but things got complicated when Democrats floated the idea of merging the Trump preparation bills with the disaster relief funding. This didn't sit well with Republicans, who saw it as a political maneuver that would force them to either accept both or reject critical disaster aid. Republican Assembly Leader James Gallagher didn't hold back, calling it a politically sick maneuver on social media. Governor Newsom's office quickly jumped in to clarify that was never their intention, insisting they want the disaster aid passed separately and swiftly without any delays. The Senate Budget Committee's hearing on both matters was suddenly canceled Tuesday morning, with multiple sources suggesting the legislation simply needs more time in the oven. The assemblies also postponed their hearing on the Trump-related proposals indefinitely, leaving everyone wondering about the new timeline. This political tug-of-war centers around $50 million in legal funds and immigration services to prepare for Trump's presidency, alongside the crucial wildfire relief funding. Assembly Speaker Robert Rivas is trying to keep the focus on the wildfires, emphasizing their commitment to helping Southern California communities recover. But with both chamber leaders staying quiet on the new schedule, it's anyone's guess when these critical issues will finally get their day in the legislature. In what might be the most colorful pre-confirmation commentary yet, NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers didn't mince words about Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s upcoming Senate confirmation hearing for Health and Human Services Secretary. Speaking on the Pat McAfee Show, Rodgers threw down the gauntlet to any senators planning to challenge Trump's HHS nominee, warning them they'd better come prepared. Rodgers, who was previously considered for Kennedy's vice presidential slot during his independent presidential run, expressed eager anticipation for the hearing, specifically to see who tried to mess with him. With his characteristic frankness, Rodgers predicted that Kennedy would absolutely mop the floor with any senators who might try to challenge him, praising Kennedy's ability to handle tough questioning without notes and off the cuff. The conversation then shifted to Kennedy's Make America Healthy Again initiative, which gained momentum this week following the FDA's decision to ban red food dye over cancer concerns. Rodgers highlighted the stark differences between food and product regulations in the United States versus overseas, expressing frustration about what he sees as dangerously lax standards in American consumer products. Throwing his full support behind Kennedy's health-focused agenda, Rodgers emphasized that Kennedy's mission is fundamentally about safety, ensuring the safety of products given to children and the food and substances Americans consume daily. According to Rodgers, Kennedy is determined to pursue this health-focused agenda regardless of the political obstacles or labels thrown his way. While Kennedy's nomination has sparked intense debate across party lines, Rodgers' emphatic endorsement adds another layer to the upcoming confirmation battle. And that wraps up today's whirlwind of political headlines, from the potential collapse of both the hostage deal and Netanyahu's government, Bondee versus Schiff fireworks, to the FBI's organizational shakeup on DEI, to California lawmakers prepping for Trump court battles, and Aaron Rodgers pumping the tires for RFK Jr.'s upcoming confirmation hearings. What a day in politics, folks. Stay up to date with all our latest coverage by following us on X at RantingRP. For deeper dives into these stories and exclusive content, head over to rantingpolitics.com. And don't forget, you can also now find us on YouTube and Amazon's Audible app. This is JOC signing off, and thank you, our loyal listeners, for choosing Ranting Politics headline updates. We'll be back soon with the updates you need to navigate these interesting times. Until then, stay tuned, stay informed, and as always, stay free.
Hey, you brilliant inventors and creators. Have you crafted a product that's ready to break out from the digital world and hit the physical shelves? Imagine your creation sitting proudly in stores like Walmart, Target, and Home Depot, where 90% of purchases still happen. Well, it's time to turn that vision into reality with Product Fury. At Product Fury, we specialize in bridging the gap between online innovation and retail giants. In fact, we have secured millions of dollars of royalty deals for dozens of products at big box retail stores. Whether you're selling gadgets, home goods, or anything innovative, we're here to amplify your reach. Don't keep your product confined to the web. Visit www.productfury.ai today to submit your information for a free product evaluation. Let's get your products out of the internet cloud and into customer carts. Remember, that's productfury.ai. Make the leap from clicks to bricks and see your product thrive in the bustling aisles of major retailers. It's your time to shine on the big stage. Visit us now